Midnight shift with 3 alien shopworker. Backroom confession. Introduction to the shift. In the flickering neon glow of Nebula Quickstop number 319, perched on the hazy edge of Orion City's underbelly, Jax Harlan wiped down the counter for the umpteenth time. At 29, with his scarred hands and shadowed eyes from years dodging asteroid belts as a smuggler, he found solace in this dead-end job. The midnight shift suited his restless soul, especially with the 3 Zorathian sisters who shared it. Celine Voss, the gentle one, hummed a haunting melody from her lost homeworld while restocking energy packs. Her iridescent blue skin shimmered faintly under the lights, and her long silver hair cascaded like liquid moonlight. Aria Voss, ever the playful tease, accidentally bumped into Jax as she passed with a crate of synth drinks, her laughter like chimes in the quiet store. Luna Voss, the commanding presence, watched from behind the register, her violet eyes holding a depth that made Jax's pulse quicken. They were triplets, 22 in Earth cycles, refugees from Zoratha's implosion 6 years back. Identical in their ethereal beauty, sharp features, full lips, and curves that seemed sculpted by stars. Jax had worked here 9 months, keeping his distance, but tonight felt different. The store was empty by 2:47 a.m., the hum of the cooling units the only sound. A sudden power surge flickered the lights, killing the outdated cameras. Celine glanced at her sisters, then locked the front door, flipping the sign to closed, a first. Aria dimmed the interior to a soft indigo haze, casting everything in intimate shadows. Luna crooked a finger toward Jax, her voice a velvet whisper, "Storage room. We need to talk." His heart thudded as he followed them into the cramped back area, shelves laden with crates forming a labyrinth. The air was thick with the scent of exotic Zorathian herbs and stale coffee, warmth from the faulty vents making skin glisten. Celine closed the door behind them, her eyes soft. "Jax, we've waited too long." Aria stepped closer, her hand brushing his arm, sending sparks through him. "From the day you helped us settle our debts, we felt it." Luna nodded, her gaze intense. "No more hiding. Tonight, we confess." Jax swallowed, his resolve cracking under their combined allure. As they shed their baggy work jackets, revealing fitted tanks and shorts that hugged every line, he felt the pull of forbidden desire. Celine's fingers traced his jaw lightly, Aria pressed against his side with a teasing sigh, and Luna captured his lips in a slow, burning kiss. The romance ignited, lust simmering beneath, as they drew him into their world. Building tension. The storage room enveloped them like a cocoon, the dim indigo light filtering through cracks in the door. Jax leaned against a shelf, his breath uneven as the sisters circled him with deliberate grace. Celine's humming turned to soft words in Zorathian, her hands sliding under his shirt to feel the warmth of his skin. "Your heat is like a sun we've missed," she murmured, her touch gentle yet insistent. Aria giggled softly, her body brushing his in ways that were no longer accidental. She nipped at his earlobe, whispering, "I've dreamed of this, Jax." Every shift, every glance. Her fingers danced along his chest, tracing old scars from his smuggling days, igniting a fire he hadn't felt in years. Luna, ever the guide, pulled him toward a cleared spot amid the boxes, her lips finding his neck in a trail of kisses that left him weak. They shared stories between caresses, their escape from Zorath, the loneliness of exile, how Jax's quiet strength had become their anchor. "We're bound by more than blood," Luna said, her voice husky. As the heat built, they peeled away layers, their iridescent skins glowing against his tanned form. Celine knelt, her lips exploring his collarbone, while Aria's hands roamed lower, teasing the edge of his belt. Jax's hands finally moved, cupping Luna's face for a deeper kiss, tasting the sweetness of her. Romance wove through the lust, each touch a promise. Aria joined, her body pressing flush, creating a symphony of sighs. They took turns, never overwhelming, always consensual, Celine's tenderness balancing Aria's playfulness, Luna's command ensuring harmony. The air grew heavier, perspiration beading on their skins. Jax surrendered a little more, his fingers entwining in their silver hair, pulling them closer. Whispers of desire filled the space. "Feel us, Jax," Luna urged, guiding his hand to her curve. The tension coiled, ready to unravel, as they sank into a pile of discarded jackets, bodies tangling in anticipation of what was to come. Deepening connections. Wrapped in the warm haze of the storage room, The four of them formed an intimate knot on the makeshift bed of jackets. Jax's heart raced as Celine's lips met his in a lingering kiss, her body arching against him with a soft moan. Her hands, cool and exploratory, mapped the contours of his back, while Arya's playful touches turned fervent, her fingers unbuttoning his shirt to expose his chest. Luna watched for a moment, her violet eyes alight with hunger, before joining, her mouth claiming his throat in bites that sent shivers down his spine. "We've yearned for this connection," she breathed, her body pressing him down gently. The sisters moved in unison, their silver hair spilling like waterfalls over his shoulders, their iridescent skins contrasting his warmth in a mesmerizing blend. Romance bloomed amid the lust. Jax whispered endearments, telling them how their presence had healed his broken past. Celine responded with tender strokes, her lips trailing down his torso, evoking gasps. Arya, teasing no more, straddled his lap, her hips grinding slowly, building a rhythm that made him grip her thighs. "Yes, like that," she encouraged, her voice laced with desire. They rotated seamlessly, Luna's commanding hands guided Jax to explore Celine's form, his lips worshipping her curves, drawing out her melodic sighs. Arya's turn brought playful nips and urgent kisses, her body undulating against his. The air filled with overlapping Zorathian phrases of passion, translated in hushed tones, "Your touch awakens stars in us." Consent was woven into every moment, pauses for affirmation, eyes locking in silent agreement. Jax reciprocated fully, his hands caressing their glowing skins, fingers tracing paths that elicited shared tremors. The intimacy deepened, fabrics whispering to the floor, bodies entwining in a dance of limbs and breaths. Heavy panting echoed, bitten lips and arched backs signaling the cresting wave of their union, promising an unbreakable bond forged in this hidden sanctuary. Climactic surrender. The storage room pulsed with their combined heat, the indigo glow casting ethereal shadows on entangled forms. Jax lay back, surrounded by the sisters' radiant presence, as Luna took the lead, her body sliding atop his with deliberate grace. Her lips captured his in a fierce, romantic kiss, tongues dancing in a rhythm that mirrored their hearts. "Surrender to us, Jax," she whispered, her hands pinning his wrists lightly, evoking a thrill of submission. Celine and Arya flanked them, their touches amplifying the intensity. Celine's gentle fingers trailed fire along Jax's sides, her mouth exploring his chest with soft, sucking kisses that left marks of affection. Arya, fueled by lust, pressed her curves against his side, her hand venturing lower to stroke him teasingly, drawing out deep groans. The air thickened with moans and the rustle of remaining clothes slipping away, exposing fully to each other's gaze. They shifted positions fluidly, Jax now above Arya, his lips devouring her neck while his hands cupped her, eliciting her playful gasps turning to pleas. Celine joined, her body intertwining, creating a tapestry of limbs where boundaries blurred. Luna's commanding whispers urged them on, "Feel the unity we've craved." Romance intertwined with raw desire, each caress a declaration of love across worlds. Jax's surrender was complete, he worshipped their forms, lips and hands tracing every inch of iridescent blue, savoring the contrast of their coolness against his fevered skin. The sisters harmonized, taking turns in passionate embraces, Celine's tenderness leading to slow, deep connections, Arya's playfulness sparking urgent thrusts, Luna's dominance culminating in shared climaxes that shook the shelves. Breaths mingled in aftershocks, bodies slick and trembling. They collapsed in a heap, silver hair draping over him like a blanket, hearts sinking in the quiet. Vows whispered in the dim light, every shift, every night, we'll relive this. The lust had forged something eternal, a lifetime of stolen moments in their cosmic haven. Resolution and reflection. As dawn's faint light crept through the vents, the power hummed back faintly, but the cameras remained offline, granting them precious extension. Jax and the sisters lingered in the storage room's warmth, clothes haphazardly redonned, bodies still humming from their passionate union. Luna traced lazy patterns on Jax's chest, her violet eyes soft with newfound tenderness. "This changes everything," she murmured, pulling him into a gentle kiss that lingered with promise. Celine nestled against his side, her silver hair tickling his skin, whispering Zorathian endearments translated as "our souls are entwined." Arya, ever playful, nipped his shoulder lightly, her hand intertwined with his. "No more lonely shifts, we're yours, Jax." He held them close, the romance of the night solidifying into a deep, lustful bond that transcended their differences. They rose slowly, straightening shelves and themselves, but the air still carried the scent of their intimacy. Front door unlocked at 6:03 a.m., the sign flipped back, yet their glances promised repeats. Jax felt reborn, his past shadows lifted by their light. As the first customer entered, they shared secret smiles, knowing the graveyard shift was now their private galaxy. In the quiet aftermath, they vowed loyalty. No world could separate them. The story closed with hearts racing, bodies aching sweetly, a lifetime contract sealed in starlit passion. Lessons from the stars. Love knows no borders, bridging worlds with a single touch. Desire, when shared consensually, weaves unbreakable threads of trust. In vulnerability lies strength, turning strangers into eternal companions. Embrace the unknown, for it holds the deepest joys of connection. The end.